second time, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Woo! I feel like we have been gone for so long. I'm out here making the Macaulay Culkin face like, where have you been?
Oh my life. We're gonna start.
We've been out here becoming billionaires in our
Don't lie
lives.
to people. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Free-ish. That is right. We are back. I am that I am that stroke that Tony Childs had when she got that Botox, Chris.
Ooh. And I am Petty Ricky, the one to stay with that booty. The type of shit make want to act moody, keep them mad when I'm outside. Who do me?
You just threw all
I
that
know
rap.
you felt that shit, put that up and through me. I want to feel it deep when it get. I'm sorry, I'm done. It's been a minute. I've missed you.
Aw, I miss you too.
I feel like T.S. Madison.
Oh
I don't got the nails just yet, but you know, holla out, bitch. I might get a new set. You know,
a new set, a new color.
I gotta make sure my nails ain't dirty. I'm all throwing them in the camera. You know, Jen Shaw, she had her looking all crusty enough.
Oh my gosh,
get to that, though.
we gonna get to that. We gonna get to
back,
all of
though.
that. We are black. Listen, kids. All right, people be going through stuff. Okay, people be out here in these streets working on themselves and them sanities and them coins. Okay, but we are back. I have found this one. Okay, he has found me.
Watch, you not even gonna be pointing at the right way when we put this.
That's why I went it both ways, just in case.
It's gonna be pointing at the side of the screen.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, how you been? We ain't really got no church announcements, so we gonna ease on down the road with that one.
Of course, we can ease on down. You know, I'm feeling very 70s blaxploitation today. As far as where I have been out here in these Atlanta streets trying to work on me. Of course, you guys know that we have taken a break and we are going to get more in depth on that. More back from us shortly, Portia. But I'm sorry, I've also been talking to myself like Mary Crosby recently.
Oh my
god! I know her name is Mary Crosby.
No fraud,
but I'm going
no
to call her Mary
frauds,
Crosby.
no frauds. I don't know.
But I would like to say I had a friend who told me that it's called thinking out loud. It's not called talking to yourself. And ever since then, I tell myself that, and it goes great.
Was this friend imaginary?
No, this friend was my twin. They have the same birthday as me. Maybe I'll post them if they're okay with it. Because they exist. I promise they exist. But as far as where I've been, you know, just working on me. Y'all know I like to go on tangents. Y'all know how we do.
I was like, when did you get a twin, girl? I don't want to spill your teas, but
You know my twin.
your twin.
You know her.
What's
But
what's
shout
her
out
name?
to you, twin. You know her name, girl. Go post it.
Okay.
The cousins is gonna see. My twin exists. I'm gonna tell y'all. But anyways, so as far as where I've been working on me. You know, just trying to be the best me that I can be. I've had some anxiety issues. Just had a lot of different health related things. A lot of different family health related things, and just been trying to work through those and really, you know, be just a good person. It's like me and Chris are getting older, and it's being like, you know, we really need to figure out how to turn this into an enterprise that is something that can generate generational wealth for our families. So that's what I'm on these days.
And not you called yourself old. I don't know who this Chris.
I said older, not old.
They're getting old, and I too am getting something. I have been around, you know me. I was in jail, you know, was robbing banks, and we was in there like set it off, and it was like bah, 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 bah. And then it was like, you know,
you better stop. A little birdie told me there is power in the tongue.
Ha! Come on, somebody done been to church.
You better not speak. They'll set it off into your existence. and you live in LA.
Ooh.
Ain't that where that happened?
I don't know. But let me it did it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, I have not been in jail. I've not been on no bank robberies. I have been diligently working. Okay, let's not. Because we both can answer that question. Have either one of us been to jail, girl? Let's talk about the things we don't want to talk about, okay? Let's not talk about the husbands.
You have my swing from side to side like Ariana with that one.
Oh, we can't come back without throwing shade. Y'all know we like baby sibling rivalry. Like, we love each other, but it be teased. Anyway, moving along. No, yeah, we both have been staying out of jail, and we both have been working on ourselves. Also, too, I've been having like, some type of anxiety issues in different forms as well. So I've been working on a lot of self-care, washing my ass and not being depressed and those type of things, because, you can slip into some depression and next thing you know, you musty, and then you got to wake the up. You got to get it together. You be like, all right, this is day 3, bitch. It's very quarantine. Very quarantine phase.
Yeah. I gave my mom a hug, and she said I was musty, and I was like, ooh, that means I was musty earlier. My plug gave me a hug, and I know he smelled my ass. Mm-hmm. I was like, you know what? I need to take a shower before I see my man.
Okay, because I'd be damned if that tell me I'm musty. Now, I'd be damned.
Like, I don't care if my mama tell me I'm musty, but I'm not going to let my man tell me I'm musty.
Side note, the first time I ever discovered deodorant was at church, because I hugged my mama in my Easter suit. And that is when apparently must hit me that day. Like, fully showed up to church with me.
How old were you?
I was like,
you were probably early. You seem like you got hairy early in life.
I did. I was like 9, 10. I was like early. I told you I've had this beard since like the 6th grade. So, yeah, I was musty as and my mama was like, I hugged her, and she told me to immediately go to the car. She drove me to Walgreens during church service and introduced me to Secret deodorant. And listen, you can laugh at me now, bitch. Okay, but Secret is
that
the tea.
is why you use Secret?
That is why I use Secret. Like, I've only ever used Secret.
Y'all, he uses so much Secret. And y'all know how Secret has like that very feminine baby powderish type of smell? I be hugging this and I be like,
I smell like
is he wearing Dove? Is he wearing Secret? It's just like it brings you into the feeling of just like light blue and like white.
It does. No, for real.
It's like I be feeling like I have synesthesia.
What the is that? It's not like a brain tumor.
Oh, I told you about the time.
Oh, let me stop. No T-bars. Anyway, so we're gonna. That's where we've been. We're gonna do a whole special on like, that journey. We have a few journeys that we're gonna open up about, and other things y'all just don't need to know. How about that?
And then a lot of these different content pieces will be available on our Patreon. So definitely make sure you sign up on there. We have not released content on there yet, but we do have some special for those who have already signed up and those who will be signing up. So we are taking notes, we are taking notice, and we got y'all covered, because we gonna have some cute. That's all I gotta say about that. And we got y'all. So just make sure y'all stay in touch with these. Hey,
if y'all don't know that Got to Be Real reference, y'all need to go back and look. Oh, wait, while we were gone, Got to Be Real got taken off the internet. Listen, Patty LaHill, if you are out there, we support you, okay? We owe everything to you. We would not have these legendary divas fighting without you. So if you decide to take it down, that is your business, and we respect that. But if the internet have taken it down unjustly, Freeish will have this on a t-shirt, okay?
Y'all want to know what would be iconic is if when like one of these older people, kind of like how they had the Patti LaBelle whatever verses recently, like if they had did that, but like had a way to insert Got to Be Real into it on some like, they either keep referencing it or they even give her like a moment, but she needs like a major platform like a Versus or something like that, where it's like hundreds of thousands of people watching it, because that is not okay. Like the internet is out here silencing Black creators and destroying this content that literally built the backbone of the internet culture that we have today. So it's really fucked up, actually.
Yeah, actually.
But we got you, Patty LaHalle. We are out here. Hey, girl.
Yeah, we had to take a break and get on Google and figure out how much Kevin Durant is worth. Apparently a $200 million.
Wait. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off, but did you just say Kevin?
His name is Kevin Durant at this point, with an ED, because if you haven't caught that reference, go back and watch all the old Medea plays, because that is a lie.
What you call him? Kevin. That's his name. How you put an ED on somebody named Kevin?
This 200.
Did you just read me real quick? Because I haven't watched Medea. You know I don't like plays like that.
I don't like Tyler Perry shit. No, I'm just playing. We'll take any endorsement, Tyler Perry. So Kevin Durant, $200 million Kevin Durant, was down to the basketball courts with his ankles out. And it's like, okay, so you've seen the picture, right? We're flashing on the picture. Screen. It's literally like this much ankle out. And
that was all you needed to see.
Exactly. It was, there ain't, for $200 million, I would never be Ashy. Let's be honest. I would have somebody constantly putting baby oil on my kneecaps just in the midst of me just being me. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, and
how do you feel about being Ashy?
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know what to say about it. I'm just going to assume, because y'all know I'm a shady bitch, but I'm a shady bitch with limits. So I'm going to assume that it is not a health issue. Because, I saw up there like he might have plaque psoriasis or this and that. And it was like, well, damn, okay, don't make me feel bad about Kim. But, we're just going to assume that the was Ashy. And with that being said, that gave me a couple different things. It gave me Ducky from the planetary shit, the dinosaur shit. It gave me the cracks. Land Before Time. It gave me the cracks that be like on the side of the road when I was traveling from Atlanta to LA, and I started seeing those like around like Texas-ish. It gave me stress fractures. It gave me the skin.
Whoa. Can't talk.
It gave me the skin of the back of you know whose thigh. Y'all can guess who. Let us know. And it just gave me a lot. Honestly, when I saw that, as soon as I saw that, and I saw that as soon as I woke up, I had to look down at my own ankles like, what am
I I immediately went to the shower and was like, not me, Jesus. Not me, Lord.
And mind you, I saw my mom this morning, so I'm talking to her. I'm, giving her the tea. I be her little Norman from Wendy Williams. But I be explaining to her the tea, so I'm showing her this off Twitter and shit. And she like, damn, like, that is ashier than a that got.
Oh my goddess.
I was like, oh my god.
Bleep that. We're editor, bleep that. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that community sensitive. They get stressed out and start scratching. I don't want no problems for nobody.
No, stop. Because you know what? You about to have me start scratching from that shit.
No.
We will take all lotion deals, all, skin endorsements because it's dry. You know what happens. So we're going to end that.
Kevin, but like... Oh, another thing. A read for the girls. This 30-second read. LeBron, Stephen... the one with the bad ankles, Rose. Y'all have the nerve to be out on this man's comments talking about somebody when LeBron spray painted his hairline for years in the NBA trying to give an illusion, of a Beijing. Like, let's not act like Steph Curry ain't bite size and, Scottie Pippen ain't out here crying over his... There is too much going on for y'all to be mad at an ashy man's ankles. Leave that to us, okay? That ain't y'all business. Y'all over here fighting and throwing hands.
Right, LeBron got other shit to worry about anyway because like that was about to beat his ass. I'm sorry.
Okay,
he was giving
whoever.
What's his name? Isaiah Thomas? Is that his name or is that the rapper that just... No, the rapper's Isaiah Rashad. The other guy's Isaiah Thomas. Okay. Sorry.
I don't know the man's name. I just know as soon as Brian came toward him, there were hands thrown. One was bleeding. Somebody was running toward the
He
tarmac.
was
And
bloody.
suspended. Yeah. Where's LeBron from? Cleveland? I didn't know they had hands down there, but listen.
And you know what they be saying about Brian? You know they be saying he be hitting people on purpose and be trying to act like, oh my bad, but it'd be like it'd be like, what
he's
you
a
did.
very aggressive player, and he's one of the people. It's even surprising that any of that even went down because he is the star of the league. So it is like like punching Michael Jordan in the face in the middle of the '90s. Like you just would not be able to.
But it's like at the same time, you finna catch this fade if I know you hit me on purpose and got me bleeding like this on the motherfucking court. I don't care who you are.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
You can go build you a school in Haiti with a black eye.
And on that note, we moving on along to the next topic before we lose all our Nike endorsements.
Even though I do want to say before we click this off that with him being so aggressive, I wonder how aggressive he is in bed. I know he be probably beating Savannah. Okay, I'm sorry.
We are not having Savannah come on this pod. No.
I know she had to get that Mia Thoris, but okay. We up with another segment on the Fridge 4 about to make you segment. Okay, at this point I'm just making up.
Oh no, not the realization era. I can't. I don't like it.
Realization of what? This greatness?
You should be like this pussy. Give me that energy.
You mean this bussy?
Okay, and on to.
Cause I know this bussy bite back when a wanna make a talk, make a fight back when I wanna make a bop. All up in your ring. Yes, I feel the motherfucker from the side, motherfucker. Come on, make it ride.
Taking from the side is difficult. That's like.
Actually.
Elaborate. I don't know. I'm not well versed.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
You're not well versed?
Oh, I'm, no. I'm.
Okay.
You know me. I'm a strong, dominant, masculine top.
Well, speaking of strong, dominant, masculine tops, we are going to talk about the Real HouseAunties of Cherry Blossom City.
Why was he saying earlier? He was like, tell him what you said earlier about the Cherry Blossom.
I don't know why I feel like the Real Housewives of Potomac hold up cherry blossoms. It's like, I just feel like they hold up like, I don't know, little like cherry blossom sticks or something.
They just got sticks in their hands, just like.
And I'm like, DC is really far from Japan, but maybe there's some type of connection that I don't know because I don't live there.
Neither do they, apparently. Let them tell it.
But, so I'm just going to catch Chris up on what's been going on with Real HouseAunties of Potomac recently. He has not been following, so y'all make sure y'all get in his comments and read him about that. He has not been reading his shit. He has not been watching his shit, so
I didn't come on here for
him about that.
I didn't come on here for this abuse. Wow.
It's okay. I'll give you what you came for. This is what you came for.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just
okay. Stop, because now I'm thinking about Rihanna music, which I'm kind of over at this point.
Press moves.
Yeah, so the Real HouseAunties of Potomac, it has been interesting, but honestly, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has been giving me more, which we will get to shortly. As far as Potomac, same old. Wendy came with some receipts on the reunion. The receipts fell flat. They fell like, I don't even know if my hands are like showing up how flat they fell because my hands kind of curve a little bit, but the flatitude and the flatulence of it all. It was really just a big fart. That's what it was, flatulence.
Not Wendy farted on the reunion.
Like, Wendy farted on the reunion, and it, like, didn't even stink. It was just kind of like, okay, like...
That was so unnecessary.
But, yeah, she has some blown-up receipts that had some, like, shit from like January when their filming was clearly like in March.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense. She basically came for Robin for no reason. As far as her coming for Giselle and Ashley, I kind of understand, you know, her not wanting Giselle to talk about it with multiple people, but it's like Giselle made sure, and I don't know if it's because she was scared of Wendy or not, but she made sure every time she brought that rumor up, she said she did not believe it at all. You know, she gave reconnaissance. She had no recollection. So, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Giselle. Like, you know, whatever. But as far as that was concerned, I felt like Wendy was just really trying to keep hold of her cherry blossom or her champagne glass, whatever it is. But so there was that. You know, it was more Candace shit. At this point. I don't know if they're trying to make Candace like the king of the show, but it's like, okay, like, is she gonna get into it with this whole cast? Like, it's just like, can somebody? Well, somebody already did, but anyways, yeah. Overall, it was just kind of lackluster. The most interesting thing to me was Nikki coming at the end.
Okay, I was about to say, how's Onika?
Yeah, the most interesting thing was Onika coming in the last 5 minutes, and no shade, but I really was like, damn, bitch, you was promoting this like you was really in this episode. Did you really just promote this because Cardi was hosting the AMAs and you wanted to be in the conversation tonight too?
I mean, that's better than her hosting it because she under charges. So, you know, the girls got to have good PR moves these days.
Yeah, so I definitely had that in mind. But with that being said, you could tell Nikki's going to get into some shit with these girls. She had brought up Ashley and her breast milk and her breast pump. She had brought up, you know, Giselle doing all of this and that, being a green-eyed bandit, stealing shit. She brought up Michael and Juan possibly f***ing. So it should be an interesting final part of the reunion. I think that's where we'll have more tea for y'all. On to the good now. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I've been doing this.
I've been doing that too a lot lately. Okay, but you did that like you don't believe me. I be in about the real life going like that. Like, damn.
Is it Ariane? Well, okay, we're at 5 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna squeeze out Salt Lake. So, on to Salt Lake City, which has been my personal fave as of late. These just have been giving it, like, and we're just going to go into the highlights, but, you know, like we always say, this is a two-way conversation. Y'all need to speak to us, too. If y'all want to see more Salt Lake reviews, let us know. We might be able to do more with it, because they're definitely giving enough for, like, a full rundown.
Wouldn't it be a three-way conversation? Highlights. I be feeling like, see, black people be Xing you off the show.
Girl, me and you are one unit. So it's me and you and them.
Okay, let me shut up.
Jeez, do you think Beyonce and Jay-Z are like, oh, it's a three-way conversation between us and...
We are not Beyonce and Jay-Z. Girl. We more like Buffy. Do you Faith, like...
Well, I was like, you think Deezus and Mero are out? What they been doing recently? Okay,
I think they still on Showtime. Shout out to them.
Shout out to y'all. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So between this circular conversation between all of us, or I guess triangular, whatever you want to say. Anyways. So yeah, let us know if you want to see more Salt Lake City. Going into Salt Lake City, we are going to give the highlights, and I want to hear your reaction on all of these things. Mm-hmm. So first up. We have, the last couple episodes have dealt with, of course, the fallout from Jen and her arrest, as well as Mary and her recent situations with Whitney and some of the other cast members. So, a couple episodes ago, Mary had a tasting, basically, and invited most of the girls. Whitney and Mary got into it very badly here. And apparently they got into it over Mary being mad that Whitney didn't answer her call. And Whitney's like, I was in carpool! So she was like, she didn't answer it because she was in carpool with her kids. And she called her back the next day, and Mary didn't answer it. And she was like, well, I called your ass back. You didn't answer it. So what the So Mary is like being very season 2, very, you know, when they just gotta really just let it out and she got to get her snow blossom or her whatever, her snow queen or her snowman, whatever it is. But Yeah, so she's over here being like a biatch to Whitney, and it's like, you know, like, so that kind of ends with that, and Whitney's like, Mary, I feel like I've been a really good friend to you, and you just haven't been a friend to me at all. And Mary's like, I don't think we're friends like that. And when I tell you, Whitney's face was like, he gave like a genuine damn, like he really looked like you hurt that feelings. Like
She said,
her face like.
her.
She was like, I didn't really think we were friends like that for real. And you remember last season, Whitney was bringing her dad to Mary's church, all of this and that. So it was like, damn, like, you're supposed to be and that's what had me talking about what I had talked about earlier. But I was telling you about me and my mom was talking about it. And my mom was like, yeah, that's why I don't with Mary. I should put the voicemail in here because I did a little voice thing with my mom, but she did not with Mary. And she was basically like, for her to be in the church and all that shit, she's doing all of this and that and rocking all this Gucci and shit while she's stealing these people's money. You gotta be humble with that shit. You ain't gonna be a woman of God doing all that type of shit, being a bitter bitch like that. And da-da-da-da-da-da. But it was like, and then she was like, I know. Ooh, and Kim Burrell. But, yeah, she was like, you got people out here with good hearts that are just, just good, nice people. I know people like that. They just out here like walking angels in the world, just being nice and shit. I was like, you got a son like that. She was like, oh, yeah, you kind of like that. But you got a little bit of shade with you too. I was like, oh, you calling me shady?
But I tell you, nobody drags him harder than his mom. Like,
girl, I'm just here existing.
we used to just
trying to give black boy joy.
We used to just not be doing that. That she would just walk in the room and be like, yeah, XYZ, XYZ. Hey, Chris, how you doing? And they'd be like, damn, leave him alone. Oh, she gonna be on the pod soon. I have to give her own like mic, her moment, her camera time because she needs to let y'all know some things.
One mic, one sound.
If y'all remember, if y'all old school Free-ish stands, y'all remember when the interruptions used to be aplenty and we used to leave them in the episode. And it just be like, hey, y'all, what's going on? And then we'll just skip to something else. That's her.
Oh, the days.
Of the days.
But yeah, shout out to her. But yeah, going back to Potomac, all this shit. Going back to these aunties over here on the West. So that happened with Mary and Whitney. So going on to Jen, she got arrested, of course. All of that happened. We're still learning new revelations from that. So it then went from, mind you, all of this happened in like 5 minutes. It went from Jen's arrested to like, actually, this took me out. So Meredith reveals that 6 months ago, one of her assistants came to Meredith's store in New York and came in after hours. The manager let them in, and one of her assistants stole one of the clutches from Meredith's store. Ooh. And when Meredith told her manager to hit up Jen about it, the assistant was like, oh, I actually have it, and came and brought the clutch back. And they showed the footage of the person walking out with the thing and then bringing it back the next day. So I was like, oh, y'all got all the footages. So that came out. Then it came out that Jen had Heather order her an Uber at 11:30 p.m. And instead of her getting out of her house, she got out at a random intersection before the Uber, before the end of the trip of the Uber. And then it was like, who did she go out to see?
Ooh.
Who, Jen?
Ooh.
So it was like, damn, not all this tea is just coming out about you. I can't wait till she come back next episode and cuss them all the out, because she going to.
Well, stop calling me Jen Shaw. That's what I just really want. You and your associates stop calling and trying to scam me. I'm tired of spam risks popping up on my phone every 20 minutes. I am sick of you and your associates. So whatever you got to do.
Well, they got to do something while she out on bail.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go on to Mary's church and give her my $300,000, okay?
Yeah, so we will have more tea on that 300K situation, as well as more with Salt Lake coming up soon. If you want to see more than that, demand it, bitch, because we love free shit.
Not you just threw the tagline in there. But no. We don't give a fuck about the Grammys. No, I'm just playing. No. This segment is sponsored by Beyonce.
I mean, we don't, but you didn't just have to eat. You didn't just have to put it in like that holiday. At least ease it in a little bit, lube it in a little bit. You had to throw it in like that holiday. Raw dog, no real shit.
Not you brought her up. You know she ain't nominated. So the Grammy nominations.
Leave my girl alone. Nah.
The Grammy nominations are out as of this week. Listen, people. The golden statues are being passed around the children this year. Her, John the Baptist, Justin Bieber, Billie Eilish, Doja Kitty. All of them people are nominated for a lot of awards. Montenegro is also nominated for a lot of awards. Okay, let's have a really, really, really 1 minute discussion. I feel old as fuck. And not because I feel old in the sense of I'm old. Like I feel out of touch.
Uh-huh.
Like, yes, I heard Olivia Rodrigo's album, but I didn't think it was going to be Grammys, even though it was a #1 album. You know what I'm saying? You hear certain things and you're like, oh, I'm passing. I just feel old. Should I feel that way? We about to be 30.
I mean, I wouldn't feel old. Most of the people who are nominated are our age.
But I haven't heard their projects is what I mean. Like,
well, I mean, as far as John the Baptist, he seemed like a Corinne Bailey Rare, like something like that, where it's like you might not necessarily heard that.
Please don't bring her name
or
up.
like what's her name, Nora Jones or something.
Esperanza Spalding. Remember that year?
Yeah, Esperanza Spalding. That's actually who I was thinking of. But somebody like that who was like, nah, you ain't really have heard that. You ain't gonna hear them until Grammy season, where you start recognizing who that is. And as far as everybody else, it was like her, she's our age. Justin Bieber, he's like our age.
I just ain't listen to that.
Olivia Rodrigo, yeah, she's a young little whippersnapper, but fuck her.
Truly.
Fuck her young ass. Fuck her youth.
Yeah. Shout out to the Grammy girls. I just like the fights on Twitter. You know, the Barbs come out and they like, fuck your career. The Barty gang is kind of mad this year. Megan's people are starting to act up. The Beehive is tucked away because we knew we weren't going to get anything. So
the Beehive ain't going to show no love to Beyonce's husband, who's now the most nominated artist in Grammy's history.
And the most losses. So shout out to Beyonce's husband. Beyonce, the most awarded, Grammy winner of all time. I don't know if that's true yet.
Wins and losses.
Wins and no. Wins. Lots of wins. But shout out to.
Sometimes you gotta live.
Let me stop for Tidal shut this podcast down. You seen Tidal been trying to be active again lately? We don't want it.
Child, but Spotify, that we do want. If you want to put your favorite petty cousins on payroll, it's got to be a good payroll, though. We got degrees. We know how to read contracts. So we ain't just going to take any money. But if the money is good.
He's so fake. Spotify, so you're endorsing right now?
Whoever.
So I receive shade every time I bring up the name Spotify, but like, okay, it's fine.
Well, Spotify works with smaller creators, so yeah,
not Apple won't see it for us.
Wherever the money resides is who I am endorsing. Shout out to him.
I know that's right. He said Apple ain't gonna do it, so we gotta get on the damn Spotify, bitch. We can be on.
We gotta work our way up to Apple.
Right. Maybe next era, y'all. Okay, yeah. So that was pretty much that. The Grammys, like, we don't care, but we will care.
And of course, what are y'all thoughts on the Grammys? Who do y'all think should have been nominated? Did you see your faves? Did you see our free-ish faves? Because y'all know by now who our faves are. If y'all don't know, y'all need to start recognizing.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do y'all think about the nominations? What's good? Talk to us. Send us some shit. Not enough of y'all be talking to us for me.
We need to do another episode where we're like, oh, leave this in the comments for every subject. That one person.
We need to do another episode where like, we'll show you our hole if you leave us a comment.
Okay, we're going to get on to this last subject because I won't be doing that. Although, I want to talk to you about ass facials after this. And then you should.
I know somebody that do a good, mean ass facial.
I have seen them on the on the timeline, if that's the same person. And I would like to know if I come to that part of the world, if I can. We'll talk.
Oh, yeah, she will get you together.
I haven't.
We'll talk though.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
We'll talk. Anyway, so there's been something that Ricky has been hiding from me this whole entire recording. So I'm curious to know what it is, and that's going to end the pod on today. Do I need to give the outro first, and then we talk about this, or do you want to just?
No, we can just go into it now.
Okay.
We can just be the freeish fave. I'm about to text it to you, but I'm also about to announce it. So, are you gonna be able to see the text? Is that like easy to do, or?
Yeah, I got it up.
So, yeah.
I know technology. Today.
So,
right now.
So we are on to our freeish fave. Y'all know it has been a minute since we have had a legit freeish fave. And who better to rededicate this honor to a new season of The Race, bitch. And I was gonna wear my motherfucking RuPaul shirt today. You see, a bitch is psychic. I had on the RuPaul shirt ready to wear prior to this one. And yes, bitches, y'all heard it here. Probably not first, but bitch, y'all heard it. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14 cast announcement coming December 2nd.
Okay.
At 8 p.m. Eastern.
Two things. One, I originally read that as the cast is being announced of season 14, and it will be hosted by reigning Queen Simone. That's all I saw. So then I was like, is Simone hosting Drag Race? But upon a reread, the dyslexia had to get itself together.
Oh my gosh.
December, damn. Didn't they just, when the did they shoot that? I thought they were just.
And mind you, I saw casting calls for season 15, so they're currently casting for 15.
Well, all right then. Listen, y'all already know we will be here doing the reviews. I'm gagged. December, that is so.
We need to put that in the calendar, bitch, because we need to be live when they do that. I'm ready to see these new bitches.
I'm tired of Drag Race, honestly, like parts of it. But there is something to be said about these girls pumping these seasons out and getting these bitches back to back. Y'all going from one season a year to one in a possible with an All-Stars to now y'all pumping out like 4-5 franchises, like, and then getting the Emmys and the recognition for it too. I mean, you can't help but to stand.
You love to see it.
Right.
You literally can't. Like, this the literal freeish fave. Like, everybody associated with Drag Race. Like, y'all have to understand at the end of the day, like, this is an entertainment product. So they have to give you the entertainment. Even if you don't agree with every single decision that is made, you kind of have to take, and, you know, that's not to say that you have to agree with everything, that you have to, you know, not say anything. But at some point, you got to kind of, like, let it slide to an extent, because they are giving a product that entertains people. And that has to be, you know, consistent for years on end. So I'm like, bitch, yes, ma'am. And yes, for Simone hosting the cast reveal, we always say we love it when a competition series does actual content with their winners. I hate that America's Next Top Model never really did anything with their winners as far as like social content. And this was even in 2015, 2016 where they could have. I had this idea, so I know they had it.
Right.
But to see like Drag Race actually embracing their winners from like a social perspective and having them do shit beyond just taking a winning photo or being in that last episode. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Like, you're literally creating stars.
Yeah, and we'll be here to review every episode, of course, whenever it come out. Because if the cast is being revealed December 2nd, that means that bitch coming back like January 1st. Like, I can see it now. Just, yeah. So, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for welcoming us back. Thank you for coming back to church with us and communing with us on today. Like, comment, and subscribe wherever you're watching this. Follow us across social media, wherever you stalk your exes. Since that one bitch wanted me to say it again, here you go. Here's your outro.
Always that one bitch.
It's always that one bitch. We love you, though. You're a subscriber. And this thought, we're going to switch this back and forth now. So next episode, Ricky's going to say the outro, and I'm going to get a last thought. And then Ricky's gonna.
I don't mind it, but this bitch just starts saying the outro every damn week. I don't.
I recognize that I do. It's just be wrapping the girls up because you know that Chris he can talk a long time, child.
He just don't like talking to me. It's okay.
I don't. And this thought, Ricky leaves with you. Just throw it right on there. Call me a bitch.
Fuck you, bitch. Just because I talk a lot. means that I know how to use my mouth for a lot of things, and it has gotten me a lot of places in life, and I'm going to keep using my mouth in all the different ways that it can be used, in all of its mouthy glory.
I know that you
That
can
was really
talk,
weird.
but
Goodbye,
let me see
girl.
you walk. Let me see you walk. Santana, next time you perform, you need to invite us, okay?
And y'all need to follow us back on Instagram. Bye.